If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Antisocial behavior is a trait of intelligence in a world full of conformists. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. Be alone. That is the secret of invention. Be alone. That is when ideas are born. Of all the frictional resistances, the one that most retards human movement is ignorance. It will soon be possible to transmit wireless messages around the world so simply that any individual can carry and operate his own apparatus. A new idea must not be judged by its immediate results. The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in one decade than in all the previous centuries of its existence. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. To know each other, we must reach beyond the sphere of our sense perceptions. I could only achieve success in my life through self-discipline, and I applied it until my wish and my will became one. We all make mistakes, and it is better to make them before we begin. Peace can only come as a natural consequence of universal enlightenment. Our entire biological system, the brain, and the earth itself work on the same frequencies. All matter comes from a primary substance, the luminiferous ether. Throughout the infinite, the forces are in a perfect balance, and hence the energy of a single thought may determine the motion of a universe. The Buddhist expresses it in one way, the Christian in another, but both say the same: we are all one. When wireless is fully applied, the earth will be converted into a huge brain, capable of response in every one of its parts. Science is but a perversion of itself unless it has as its ultimate goal the betterment of humanity. In a crystal, we have clear evidence of the existence of a formative life principle. And though we cannot understand the life of a crystal, it is nonetheless a living being. It's not the love you make, it's the love you give. My wireless transmitter does not use Hertzian waves, which are a grievous myth, but sound waves in the ether. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. Though free to think and act, we are held together, like the stars in the firmament, with ties inseparable. These ties cannot be seen, but we can feel them. You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. The desire that guides me in all I do is the desire to harness the forces of nature to the service of mankind. No free energy device will ever be allowed to reach the market. The beauty and the scent of roses can be used as a medicine and the sun rays as a food. Love. I recognize the emotion for what it is, an irrational self-destructive impulse, which is disguised as joy. In the 21st century, the robot will take the place which slave labor occupied in ancient civilization. I am even grateful to Einstein and others because through their erroneous theories they lead mankind away from that dangerous path I followed. A century from now, it will no more occur to a normal person to mate with a person eugenically unfit than to marry a habitual criminal. Our senses enable us to perceive only a minute portion of the outside world. Marconi is a good fellow. Let him continue. He is using 17 of my patents. The opinion of the world does not affect me. I have placed as the real values in my life what follows when I am dead. Woman will ignore precedent and startle civilization with their progress. There is no energy in matter other than that received from the environment. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly. But one can think deeply and be quite insane. The idea came like a flash of lightning, and in an instant the truth was revealed. When natural inclination develops into a passionate desire, one advances towards his goal in 7-league boots. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. We crave for new sensations but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences. So astounding are the facts in this connection, that it would seem as though the Creator himself had electrically designed this planet. My ear barely caught signals coming in regular succession which could not have been produced on Earth. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable. Like force and matter, when they separate, man is no more. The progressive development of man has as its ultimate purpose the complete mastery of mind over the material world. Every living being is an engine geared to the wheel work of the universe. I have harnessed the cosmic rays and caused them to operate a motive device. Of all things I liked books best. My father had a large library, and whenever I could manage I tried to satisfy my passion for reading. So we find that the 3 possible solutions of the great problem of increasing human energy are answered by the 3 words: food, peace, work. The future will show whether my foresight is as accurate now as it has proved heretofore. Most certainly. Some planets are not inhabited, but others are. And among these there must exist life under all conditions and phases of development. It is a mere question of time when men will succeed in attaching their machinery to the very wheelwork of nature. All the great religions contain wise prescriptions relating to the conduct of life, which hold good now as they did when they were promulgated. The individual is ephemeral. Races and nations come and pass away. But man remains. Every effort under compulsion demands a sacrifice of energy. I never paid such a price. We should begin at the very root from which we spring. We should effect a radical reform in the character of the food. Ere many generations pass, our machinery will be driven by a power obtainable at any point of the universe. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. Sometimes I feel that by not marrying, I made too great a sacrifice to my work. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for daily inspirational quotes.